BAFTA,
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 BAFTA.
BAFTA.
Hello and welcome to Colin Pops.
Oh, is it? Colin, what's going on with the screen?
Yeah, I've got no idea. Hang on a second, Margie.
You get your buttons sorted out, young man.
Wait, Margie. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Well, that's nice.
So, hello, Margie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, darling. How are you?
Oh, very good, thanks. I suppose, shall we cut to the chase?
Oh, yes, very Hollywood. Yes, so movies, BAFTA is getting closer. It's next weekend.
It certainly is. Are you excited?
I am very excited, actually. Been digging through the old films, and I've seen some brilliant ones this week. Well, we both have, haven't we?
Yeah, we certainly have. So, hang on. Let me bring up my screen. Um, I have got a few here, lists. I think we're going to do like a proper list, sort of like of nominations next week.
Yeah, I think we need to do a couple of shows, I think, next week, don't we? Because there's a lot to go through. But I suppose like this week. Oh, hang on, before we go any further, Colin,
Yes, Margie.
you saw the development, didn't you? In like with our director doing his stuff. You saw that, didn't you?
Yes, I did. That's very exciting because that means there could be something in the air.
Uh, well, if you say so. I don't know. I don't know if that's really well. Yeah, whatever, Colin. Yes, sorry. I try to be all clever, but I need to put my teeth in.
That's all right, Margie. So yes, here we go. We've got this. This was a test shot for future work that we might have. Because I remember after the panto, the director said that they didn't know if what the future would hold for us.
That's right. I think what behind the scenes and everything, it is a bit everyone was getting really tired and sort of worn out. And to take it further, I think we'd all ended up in a right old mess.
I think we would have done. But yeah, so let's have a quick look at this. Oh, there we go.
That's fantastic, that isn't it? I love it's a start, isn't it?
It is Margie. I'm quite looking forward to it actually because it makes our job a bit more interesting. Well, not our job because like we do our job, but I suppose those tech people. It'll be fun for them to do.
Yes, I mean I wouldn't want to do it, to be honest. I mean, I'm an impatient girl. But there we are, It's yes, I think it could be fun.
Certainly could, Margie. Right, films. So this week, what did you want to talk about?
I mean, bearing in mind there's a few we've still got to see. Um so After Sun, I watched After Sun and The Swimmers.
Yes, yeah, I did too. And I did. Did you watch them in the same? I watched After Sun first, then The Swimmers.
Yeah, I did that too as well, actually. Um and I tell you what I thought was quite sort of funny in a way. There's some similarities between the two, like with the colours and like the theme of water and everything. Um, so Swimmers, that's a fantastic film. It sort of starts off, you're sort of like, oh, this is interesting, and you sort of pick up on a few things. Won't say what they are. Um,
I think I know what you mean because I remember thinking to myself, did I just hear that?
yes, yes. Um, and then, of course, as the story progresses, you kind of know what's coming up. To a large extent of it. Um, and of course, in that sort of situation, what you kind of see, you just think, oh my Gordon Bennett, how on earth, like, these are human beings, and it's almost too much watching it. It was hard work.
Yeah, I know what you mean because you sort of think, oh, they reach that point and then it's like, oh, hang on a second, it's not over.
No, I know that, and it's like, you know, the country's just been bombed for Christ's sake.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What? We're picking up the award.
I this is the thing about that category, outstanding British film. Honestly, there's so many good ones. I can't make a decision yet.
No, I know what you mean. So After Sun.
After Sun now, oh my lord! I mean, how good is that?
Yeah, it really is. It's fantastic. It's another one of those you sort of you think there's bits in it when it's not until you think back to it you're like, do you know what? There was something about that little scene.
Yes, there was one particular scene where it kind of made me sort of I felt really uncomfortable, and it's so mundane to in a way, but it obviously isn't. Um, this is going to sound really weird to the people at home because if you haven't seen it, then you have not got a clue what I'm on about.
That's right, Margie. I know what you mean because things sort of build up, don't they?
Yes, um, and you sort of think, hang on a second, and of course it's sort of that was hard work. A beautiful film again. This is the thing that and the swimmers. Um, they're sort of dark subjects, but they're human subjects, aren't they? They're things that we're kind of familiar with. Um, but it's that kind of I find it interesting when they can present, when filmmakers present things like that in a kind of in a sort of a beautiful way, like camera angles, composition and all that, and you sort of think, it's a I don't know if it's a paradox or what it is. It's a funny thing. I know that much.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right, Margie. I love that film. And again, of course, I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, I know what you mean. In the sort of the mundane um, of it, sort of juxtaposed with, as you say, the sort of cinematography and the story and all that. Sort of, I suppose. Oh, here's like the punctum is like you know what that is.
Yeah, I know the old Bart. The thing what pricks the emotions. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree.
And the other one I watched this week. Did you watch The Wonder?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh dear, got a frog in my throat. Yes, I did. That's another great film. Florence Pugh, I love her.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She is. And Toby Jones.
Yeah, who doesn't love Toby Jones? That's a great film. Like again, can't give anything away, but how it starts, there was a bit I forgot about that when there was a scene when they're in the house, oh Florence, and I remember looking at the wall and I thought that's quite obviously a bit fake, isn't it? Like with the paint and everything.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was just like, that's a bit, not right.
Yeah, but of course when you think like how it started and how it goes on, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. But that's another good film.
Yes,
So, I mean, what a category, eh?
I know. It's too close to call. At this stage, I have got no idea really of which one I want to win. I want to say After Sun, but then I think of the swimmers, so I can't make up my blooming mind, Colin.
That's all right, Margie. Okay, well, we'll be back next week. I suppose we better do an extra show. We better do one midweek, I suppose.
Yes, I suppose we better really, because it's Saturday and then it's BAFTA.
That's right, Margie. All right, well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.
Colin Pops.